Welcome to Believers Revival Center. I'm your host, Mahonga Montimaya. And on this day, we are really privileged to have the man of God, Prophet Duncan Sena. Man of God, Karibu BRC. Just briefly, how did you begin ministry and what made you realize that you had the prophetic call?
Okay, how did I begin ministry? Ministry to me is a call of God. I began ministry, I can say it's now 7 years since in ministry. And we began a church by the call of God. I had a call when I was back in campus, and the Lord called me into ministry, and we opened our first church in Naivasha. And I think the second question, how I realized my prophetic call, was very early, because I was in probably primary. The Lord began to speak to me on matters that came to pass. But early 2018, that's the time I went back to every issues of how God speaks to me, and I realized I have a prophetic call. So it came by God himself.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Yes.
How did you manage to sustain the fire of God from campus until now? For we know a lot of youths usually die at a very young age. Maybe the fire usually ends in campus. How did you manage to sustain it?
Sure. One of the major ways that kept me is focus. The earliest days, I knew who I am, and I knew what is my goal in life. And that majorly drive me to my goal, to my purpose, and kept the fire in me, because I know what I'm pursuing in life. Mainly, the reason why people lose focus, they don't know where they are going, what they are doing, and what is their future. Yes.
Wow, focus. What has been your greatest challenge in ministry?
Wow, the greatest challenge is in ministry, the main greatest one, I can say it is dealing with people. Dealing with people of different characters, people you are not born together, people you are not raised together, but people are different. Even people you think they are friends, they are enemies. People who betray you today by the desire of God for people, you still invite them tomorrow. That is the major challenge in ministry, dealing with people. But by the grace of God, God then grace us to deal with them.
Amen. The grace of God.
Yes.
And we have seen on social media the whole of this week, we have seen that Gen Zs wameinuka and they are like, hatuwezi bebo hivyo tena. What is your take about Gen Zs, and how do you find pastoring this generation, the Gen Z generation?
Okay, we want to say one of the hardest generation to deal with is this generation, because currently what drives them mainly is social media. So that's why as a church, one of the major problems the church have generally for many years is embracing change. The church has that problem. Inviting change is a challenge to the church. But how we can handle them? If it is mainly they are in social media, that's why you find us in social medias. We reach to them wherever place they are. We understand them the way they are. But the way Paul said in the Bible, when I go to the Rome, I be like the Romans. When I go to any place. Now, as a church, as a man of God, as men of God, we have as well to understand them, receive them the way they are. But our main goal is to release Christ in them.
Amen. Our main goal is to release Christ in them. And finally, the man of God. Today we are having a healing, miracle, and deliverance service. What is your expectation? I think even our mom was going to say something about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Amen. Today my main expectation is the hand of God. You know, as a man of God, if you know the secret of ministry, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your name. It has nothing to do with anything else but the presence of God. So, because I'm sure of His presence, we prayed for this conference. Even when we were coming before, even at night, we prayed, and God promised us many things. Amen. So we are sure of the presence of God.
Amen.
Yes.
If maybe our mom can say something about today's service.
Okay, personally, I'm happy to be here. It's my first time, and I'm expectant. I know with this man of God around me, I'm safe. I'm in safe hands. And again, I know that God has new things in store. Maybe I experienced Him yesterday in a new way. Today is another new way, so I'm ready. Yes.
Well, there you have it. The man of God, Prophet Duncan Sena, is ready to minister life unto us. Be blessed. Subscribe to Voice of Hope TV and media services. Thank you.